Hello everybody, right, let's have a look as we've now hit the 21 exponential moving average for Bitcoin on the weekly. So here we had a few weeks ago, bang, another one bang here, 20 moving average. Yesterday we were sitting at the 20 and today we're down to the 21. Well, I mean, we did sort of measure this as a possibility as of yesterday, and here we are, the morning after the day before, and we're down here. As it stands, this is where we live now. So, right, okay, so let's start looking at the shorter term time frames. Is there any divergences to hold on to? If there is, maybe we could be onto some kind of movement. Well, you do. You got a bit of bullish divergence, a little bit crooked, but it exists down these levels. Is it enough? There's no such thing. There's no way to say it's enough for it to definitely do it. But it is there. At least it's present this time. It hasn't been present really until very recently. So we've got it. We've got it here. We've got it here. We've got it here. You know, you're spoiled for choice. It does exist. Bullish divergence. You've got hidden bullish divergence now as well on the daily, which again, on itself is really kind of nothing, but it does exist. As I said, because it exists, we reference it. So there is at least something, some very small reversal in the momentum of this downtrend. However, the speed, and again, look, I mean, I suppose it's not that bad. Let's just measure this move, yesterday's move. It was close to a 4% move from top to bottom. It's bad, but it's not crypto bad though, is it? Come on, let's face it. This is kind of all right, isn't it? Really. So we've not quite hit this previous local low. If we were to hit it, that's 108,200. If we do dip a little lower than that, your obvious places are going to be here: 106,400, 104,200. And we're technically still sort of within this consolidation of price. It's not price. The money flow index and RSI. So because we're still within that area and we haven't broken out yet, and the breakout again is the same as it would have been, the last few days, above 114,200 for me, 115. Get above 115,000, it should be good to go. 114 is also getting above that death cross that's formed on the 4-hourly. So that is that. But that 20 weekly, the 21 exponential on the weekly, that's where we live right now. Ethereum looking relatively sad, broke down below the 10 exponential on the weekly. Nothing much more to say than that. No bullish divergence on the daily, and not sitting at any supports. Nothing much more to say other than that. You could be looking at this previous local high here as the support, which might be anecdotal. It might be just coincidental, but it is happening, so we'll reference it all the same. And moving over to the 4-hourly, no bull div on the 4-hourly either, with a double death cross. So what we're looking at now is a potential support, 3,800, major resistance, 4,400. That's where we're living. This is the situation. We live within these areas. And if we lose these areas, then you move over to your daily. The most obvious place after that would be down towards 3,500, 6-ish area. Now, let's move over to somebody else who's still showing some signs of bullishness. We'll move over to XRP, where we will leave it. Moved right back down to the breakout zone, the 20 and the 21. We're sitting on it. That's fine. I like that. That's good. That's good. You could even consider or possibly entertain the idea of a futures position around these areas. $2.71 and $2.73.5. It's a weekly situation, so taking futures on weeklies, it's always going to be tricky, but you could think about it. You might not necessarily need to act on it, but if you wanted to do it, I could understand why. If we did come down a tiny bit lower, and I say a tiny bit within crypto sizes, $2.61 and then the magical $2.52. One drive, hidden bullish divergence here. Nothing much more to say about it than that on that time frame, and a single drive of regular bullish divergence here. And again, one drive, two drives, three drives. The more drives, the merrier. So a single drive like this is not really anything, but it's better to have one than none at all, is all I can tell you. Right, so, I mean, that is basically it. We had a little bit of a pullback now on the stocks. The stocks is coming back down. We're getting hidden bull divs on the 4-hourlies here. So, again, we're looking for a stock market to hopefully bounce. We hit the center of a Bollinger Band yesterday as well, relatively overheated. So, as long as we can hold 6,570, we're good. Otherwise, we'll be heading down to 6,460. which again, it's not the end of the world, is it? I think that's basically it for a bit of an overview here. If we have to keep coming down further, so be it. I don't really mind. The major supports still exist across these charts. You know, they're still at those center ranges on high-term weekly timeframes. If we start to lose them, however, that's when it'll start to get a bit more concerning. And the last area before we consider this a write-off would be losing 97,600 for Bitcoin. I mean, that would basically be it. You know, that would be it. You know, we can sustain moves down to 101. We could even come down to here for a very short period of time. You know, 97, 98,000. The 50 exponential, basically, as we've seen in the past. Bang on these major consolidations. But, you know, I don't think we should be seeing it, really, to be honest with you. I think that's what should be going on at this point now. Right, I'll leave it there. Take it easy.